course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Powers through the defender. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Leaves it with the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And just nowhere for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Quarterback adapting.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Martin. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game.
Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick. As a result, he avoided the negative play itself.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Power ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, 1st down. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds the tight end. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been mugged the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers will punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Harris. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The inside handoff. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal. Couldn't cut into the deficit. And they are still down by 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 25.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy... and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Throws it, fired, complete.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Oh, he makes the catch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's thrown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 42. The give. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Rooks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Gentry. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. He'll toss it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
On the screen. No gain on the play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pop the draw. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward